Hey girls and guys and girls. So this is a quick word that I needed to come on and speak about because the Lord has placed it on my heart. He has given me enough confirmation to let me know that this is what he's speaking about at the moment, and I'm just like, okay, Lord, cool. This is based off of a dream that I had. I'm going to take you to it. It wasn't last night. I believe it was the night before. And I was just like, okay, all right, cool. Let me see if this is what you want me to speak about. But I didn't want to just jump on and be like, right, I'm going to speak about this word right now because, like, I feel like, no, I wanted the confirmations to come so that he could clarify that this is what he wanted me to speak about. And I did not speak it out loud. I didn't write this dream down on any paper or anything. I wrote it down in my notes as I normally do, but I didn't pray about it loud or say anything out loud. So I know that it's the Lord who is directing me to speak about it, right? Because I know how he speaks to me and how he confirms things to me. He will send his children to confirm things to me, okay? And in multiple ways, like through all kinds of streams, through people on the road, throughout my life, through signs, wonders, all those kinds of beautiful things, right? So, let's get into it, okay? So this word is, they see you shining, they hating, patrolling, they're trying to catch you riding dirty, trying to catch you riding dirty, trying to catch you riding dirty. Sorry. They see you, hey, they hating. Sorry. Anywho, yes, they see you shining and they are hating. They're trying to catch you out, okay? Do not allow for anyone to bring you back to your vomit, okay? Do not allow anyone to send you back to that place that you have fought so hard to get out of, okay? There are things that you are still currently battling, right? Which is sometimes you may get a little bit angry, okay? Sometimes things that people say may affect you in some kind of way. It triggers something, okay? This is why it's important for us to work out our salvation, because there will be things that will pop up or things that people will say from your past that may get you angry, okay? And you have to know how to deal with it, okay? We were some dirty people, okay, before we found the Lord. So that's why we can't judge others, okay? We're supposed to love them, pray for them, and hope that they find the Lord too, right? But we was out there doing the most too, okay? We was out there doing the most too, all right? So there was some things in your past that people know about that they're talking about, but that was the old you, okay? The old things have passed away. They are dead and gone, okay? We do not remember the former things. This is in God's word. We do not remember the former things. You are a brand new creature in Christ Jesus, okay? I like to say creation, okay? You are a brand new creation in Christ Jesus, because trust me, if you know that he has been working on you, you are brand new. You are not the same person that you used to be, okay? That person no longer resides here, okay? Introduce yourself again and let people know who you are. In fact, don't even speak if you don't have to. Let your actions speak, okay? The proof is in the pudding, okay? And those fruits shall show exactly who you are, right? Anyway, with that out the way, let's get into the dream. Get y'all all up in the business. So, that was last night's dream. Yeah, this is it here. Sorry, there's a lot of spelling mistakes because I woke up and was just like, okay, yeah, sure, let's just write it in. So, bear with me, okay? Where is it now? Inside the room. That was the other one. I stand behind them. Then I wake up. Right. So, this was, what's the date today? The 23rd. Hold on, let me make sure. Or the 22nd. Let me go up to a dream before it, because I think I read the date the night before when I had that other dream. had so many. Sometimes I have like 2 to 3 dreams in one night. So I just kind of put it all together. That's the 14th. Definitely too far away there. 17th is December. It was the 17th. It was the 21st. Let me see where I say I woke up. Because that's where how I end things. Yeah. Alright, so 22nd, right? So this was from the 22nd. Steph comes over but starts playing and standing on Roxanne's feet. We are all at a party and a man comes over and he sits down and says, I know that you are worried about that on your face. I had a spot, right? But I had to say that even from all the way over there, I can see your beauty and I can feel the love she has for you. As Roxanne was sat next to me, and he says to her, I can feel the love she has for you. It's so genuine. Don't take that for granted. And then he starts crying, okay? I'm a bit like, why is he crying? But I say thank you, but I needed to go and take a wee, right? To go pee. So I got up to go. Roxanne opens a door and 3 little dogs run out. I pick up 2 of them and they are so tiny, like little ferrets, and I begin to fuss them and say how cute they are. One is smiling. I say, you like that, don't you? Laugh out loud. Then I put them down. Then I tried to find somewhere else where Eva was, but decided to go to a toilet outside of the room. I began to pee, but it was so long, like it was taking ages, okay? And then 2 girls come in. One looks familiar. I think it was Siobhan, okay? Her name means God is gracious. The other one, I don't know, but they are sisters, okay? She starts going on about my pee and how much there is. Siobhan tries to tell her to stop talking. I ask, why are you in here anyway? Get out. Okay, exactly like that. But I poo as well. Then there's loads of girls in there talking about me and my poo. Then there is guys in there, sorry, so it's like it's full now. It's like a room and I'm just in the toilet. There's no cubicles, nothing. It's just I'm on the toilet, pooing and weeing, right? It sounds a bit strange, but you'll understand once I get through it, okay? One of the guys begins to rap, so I start rapping too about them being in my space whilst I'm taking a poo. He says, that was good still. One girl asks, why is there blood in it? I said, it's not from my ass. I'm on my period, idiot. Sorry. Then I say, sorry guys, then I say, I need some music for that rap. Adam gets me music and he doesn't get me 1 speaker, he gets me 4. As I look at him, I can see him shining. I can see the beauty on him in that moment. I speak that out and then laugh with happiness, sorry. And some girls like that kind of stuff. Then 2 girls in front are taking the mic out on the floor, sorry, with a J on it. Told you, some spelling mistakes. On the floor. So I finish my poo and kick one in her side. Turns out she was pregnant, but I didn't know her and I didn't know she was either. The other girl starts cussing me out and trying to come up at me. So I said, all right then, let's go. I beat the brakes off the girl while someone tells them, I told you don't mess with Carly. I finish her off and leave her there, and then I say, who is next? And then Saphire's Pure, whose name means pure, sister says, I'll have a go. I didn't expect her to want to fight me because she's never shown any sign of not liking me, but I said, cool, let's go. But someone says, nah. I remember thinking that Saf's sister is the complete opposite of her. Saf being more sporty and agile, boss at running, and she was a boss at running back in the day, and her sister was more girly, so it was shocking to me, right? And then I wake up. Okay, so that was the dream, okay? So from the beginning, me and Roxanne was sitting down in this party, okay? Loads of people around. I could see like loads of familiar faces, and we found this spot, and it was just me and her sitting at a table having a conversation. This guy comes over, and he is fully like remorseful by the looks of his face. Like, I'm saying, I don't know this guy's face, but I know this guy's face, right? Kind of fair skinned, and he sat in front of us and he was like, I know that you're worried about that on your face, right? But I'm telling you now, from all the way over there, I can see your beauty, right? So he was just letting me know that don't worry about the insecurities that you have. your beauty is shining through. Whether you notice it or not, it is seen, okay? They can see you shining, all right? Everybody, okay, can see you shining, especially those who have been around you, you have known for a very long time, that knew the old you. Right now, because you are walking the way that you are, they see you shining. They are wondering what is going on, okay? But they know that you have turned your life around, because people have been telling them that you have started walking this way with the Lord, right? Because that's all you talk about, or you go to church or whatever it is, right? They know that you have turned your life around, okay? So they do see you shining. In the Bible, the Lord says that you will be presented before him, right? Before the king, right? Without spot or blemish, right? That's basically the imperfections that you feel are on you, okay? Those spots and blemishes, but he will make sure that he will take those things away. If you've noticed that he's been taking away your aggression, he's been trying to fix your attitude, he's been trying to fix your language skills from swearing, etc., whatever it may be, that is the Lord clearing you of those spots and blemishes. Of course, we still have imperfections, okay? But to who you need to look perfect for and who you need to shine before, you are going to look proper, shiny, okay? Like you have just been rubbed down and varnished, okay? You are going to look shiny even with those imperfections that you still have, okay? That one imperfection that you still have, okay? Mine's is still anger, okay? I still get a little angry because people get on my nerves, all right? They really do. And I'm just going to keep it real with you. People get on my nerves, especially women, okay? Because I don't know what their problem is, okay? I've never understood it. I don't understand why they have to be so catty and the B word, right? I can't use because I can't swear, okay? Bratty. Should we say bratty? Right? That's better. Okay. I would have said batty because like that's how I see it, right? Especially worldly women. They're just batty, okay? And that's how they carry on against other women, okay, for whatever reason. You don't even have to do anything to them. They'll cut their eye after you, give you all the looks, do the chicken neck and all kinds of things, and cut their eyes and whatnot and this, that, and t'other. And all you have to do is walk past them. Right? So they stay batty ways, okay? They stay in the batty way. But that's the imperfection that you still are fighting with, that you are fighting against, right? And although you may feel like it's something terrible, it's not as bad as it used to be, okay? The good stuff is shining through more than that one imperfection. Put it that way, okay? The guy that sat before me was like somebody who had relations with me in this dream, like, but didn't appreciate me. You get what I'm saying? Because he turned to Roxanne, whose name means dawn, by the way, okay? So he's shining a light on this situation, right? Whoever this person is for who I'm speaking to, right? They did not appreciate you. They didn't see the beauty in you before, okay? He turned to her and he said, I can see the way that she loves you. Do not take that for granted, okay? These people are feeling so remorseful for the way that they had treated you, okay? For not seeing your value, okay? They did not see your value, but they see it now, okay? There are going to be people who are left crying, okay? Upset, sad, because they missed out, right, on treating you the way that they should have treated you. This can mean any relationship. This can go for family member relationships, friendships, a past relationship with a man or woman, whoever this is for, okay? If you're a man, then the woman. If you're a woman, then the man, okay? But they are feeling so remorseful for the way that they treated you. They did not see your value or your worth, okay? But they see it now. I was just like, why is he crying? And then I was like, thank you, but I needed to go to the toilet, okay? I had some stuff to go and release. So as we've walked off, obviously Roxanne's come with me, and the whole situation with the puppies and stuff, and like I showed them a little bit of love and everything. You could be a person who loves animals also, okay? Like the love that you have is not just for people, okay? The love that the Lord has given you, you love everyone and everything, okay? And it shows. It just shows, okay? When we went into the other room, Eva, which is Roxanne's daughter, right, her name means life, okay, she was asleep on the bed, and I was like, there was a toilet that was close by, but I was like, I'd rather not do that next to her, right? This is your new life that God has given you, okay? Children are a blessing, right? God has given you new life, right? And with this new life, sorry, my daughter's walking around singing as I'm doing this, right? The Lord has given you a new life, right? And in this new life, you are going to purge, okay? As I said to you, He's trying to get all of these things from the past, from your old ways, from you living in the world, out of you, okay? When you think of defecating, like taking a poo and taking a wee, that is you getting rid of the toxins, right? It's the same way how God is doing this in your life. He's getting rid of the toxicity out of your life, okay? Out of your body, out of your spirit, okay? He's taking these things off of you so that you may be able to move forward in the way that He wishes for you to move forward. Yes, you are shining now, but if they think that you are shining now, wait until He does the full work in you, okay? Wait until all of those promises start to come to pass. Then they're going to see that it was nothing but God, because half of these people didn't even expect that you was going to make it this far. They were stepping on your toes, okay? Where you was, they appreciated that you was there, okay? Because it gave them something to talk about. It took the weight off of them. It took the eyes off of them and the dirt that they was doing, because you was in so much dirt, okay? You was the one who was rolling around with the pigs at the time, so they could talk about you, okay? They're still talking, but this time they're wondering, hold on a second, what is going on here, okay? When I say I sat down on this toilet, and this wee just started to flow, okay? The wee was just flowing and it would not stop. There was a lot to come out, okay? There was a lot to purge, to purify out. And I'm sat there, and then all of a sudden, these two girls walk in. And the girl's like, how come it's so long? How come you pee so long? And she's laughing, and her sister's like, shut up, stop talking about it, basically trying to pull her away, right? God is gracious to these people. They are talking about all of the things that you are purging out because you're speaking on it so freely, right? All the things that you've actually done, because you have truth now. You're not going to hide anything now, because the Lord has, come in and forgiven you for all your sins. You don't care, okay? Nobody can judge you on these things, because you already know that the Lord has forgiven you. You are getting rid of these things, and you are walking in your newness, okay, as the new creation that God has created you to be. So you're just like, get out. Like, you're either going to do the same thing for yourself, or you're gonna watch what's happening, but it's best you shut your mouth, okay, until you know the full story. But guess what? People are going to talk, okay? So you just do what you got to do. So I continued taking my pee, because I couldn't move anywhere else anyway. And then some poo came out, right? So obviously I'm pooing now. I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go. So there's more to come out, okay? I'll defecate out every single thing that is toxic out, right? Out of your system, out of your life, out of your body, wherever it needs to be purged out of, allow it to come out, okay? Whatever is saying that needs to change in you, allow it to come out, all right? So at this point now, there's a gathering, because there's more girls. These girls are looking at me whilst I'm just sat on the toilet. Obviously, I wipe myself, and she says, how come there's blood in them? So I says, I'm on my period, you idiot, okay? So whilst you are actually purging, right, people are wondering, okay? They have questions, okay? Even though I answered her in a way that was like, what's your problem? Why are you even looking at me, okay? Because, like, sometimes it gets like that. It's like, what's your problem? What? Right? Like, what is it? Okay? Like, especially if you're not going to talk or you're not going to smile, but you're just looking at everything that I do, like, you're self-analyzing everything. What? It's like they're trying to nitpick at the things that you are actually purging out of your system. They're trying to nitpick because they don't want to see how good it is, right? It's like they don't want to give you the credit that you deserve, okay, for you doing the good things that you are doing in your life. They don't want to do that, okay? They'd rather criticize it so that they can find something to nitpick, right? So I was like, you know, from that, this guy come over and he started like making light of the situation and started rapping. So I was like, okay, then you're gonna rap, I'm gonna rap too. So I rapped and was like, I don't know why everybody's in here whilst I'm taking a poo, and like it rhymed and stuff. And he was like, oh, that's kind of good still. And you know, I kind of laughed and stuff. And I said, you know what, I need a beat. Yeah, that's when Adam came and sat down and put 4 speakers on. Okay, 4 speakers on, not one, 4 speakers. All I needed was one, but he put 4 on, so the music was loud, and I was like, yeah. But then it was like the music kind of faded, and I noticed him even more. He was shining. Okay, your Adam, yeah, is shining too. Okay, you will recognize each other, best believe. Okay, the Lord has been purging you, and he has been purging your person too. All right, so you will know who your person is, and they are going to know who you are. And trust me, they got your back in this. When people are out there speaking the most about you, they're standing up for you, because they're like, nah, they're not going to have it, because they see you differently. They see the new you. They no longer see the old you and who you were in the past. Okay, this person, you know, okay, this is bone of your bone and flesh of your flesh. And trust me, when he sees you, that is exactly how he is going to be. He's going to know you instantly. He's going to say, it's been you all along. It's been you all along. That's why nothing else worked with anybody else, because it's been you all along. Okay, he even gave me a dream on that. Okay, it's been you. You two can see each other now. He was shining. Okay, and I was like, oh, he did 4 speakers for me. You know, I felt like this joy come over me, because he will do anything for you. Okay, he knows who you are. He will be on your side. He will make sure that everything works out for you. Okay, he is going to be the rhythm that you need for you to continue. Okay, he is going to be the one that you dance with for a lifetime, forever. Okay, however long it's going to take, it's going to be used to. Okay, it's going to be used to all the way. Then these girls turned around and said, some girls like that kind of thing. Okay, like they think that your man's soft. Okay, or you know, one of those kind of guys, what did they call them, simps or whatever, right? That's how it came across. Like, you know, some girls just like men who are like that. Yes, we do. Okay, yes, we do, because that's the man that we are going to submit to. Okay, that's the man we're going to submit to. Yes, you know, we have to have a man who's going to come in and he's going to take control, but we're going to have a man who's going to make sure that we're good too. Okay, that we're good too. He's going to have the perfect balance. Okay, so don't worry about if people are out there talking about who your man is and this, that, and that, and it doesn't fit their criteria of who a man's supposed to be. If your man's slightly softer, then so be it. If it suits you and that's what you like, then so be it. Okay, because that's who God has for you. That's who God said is yours. Okay, you're bone of bone and flesh of flesh. You are his rib. Okay, don't allow for anybody to come in with their nya 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 to talk about what God is doing for you. If they don't know and they haven't experienced it, then they will never understand. Okay, don't expect for them to understand. You just keep on standing on God's business. Okay, with Jesus. Stand on business with Jesus. Okay, and what the Lord is doing in your life. Okay, and continue to purge what you need to purge out of it. Okay, then after that, these 2 girls on the floor taking the mic got up off the toilet, you know, did what I had to do, and then kicked her. Because I was like, yo, I'm done with you like talking about me, right? This is how I said, this is where the anger came in. Because back in the days, I was quick on it, okay? I'd punch you in the mouth. As soon as you even turned around and said anything about me, I'd headbutt you in your nose, okay? Whatever it took for you to understand, don't talk about me, right? Didn't like them things. I'll probably kick you in your fanny, right? I'm just being real with you, okay? Anything, okay? I'll bite you in your face. I didn't care. I didn't care. So I went over and I kicked her in her side. Didn't realise she was pregnant at the time. I says, well, how am I supposed to know? Do I know her? I don't know her. But she's chatting about me. So this girl was like ready to fight me. So I was like, okay, then let's go. The Lord allowed me to see me beating this girl, okay? And when she was bouncing off things, her face was getting fat on one side and all kinds of things, okay? Me, I just felt like I was fighting the enemy, to be honest, right? But I had to come down from that high place and turn around and say, yo, he's showing me something here. It may have felt good to beat the brakes off this girl, okay? Because trust me, it felt good to beat the brakes off this girl. I was swinging that thing, okay? And especially with a lot of the time having to hold in a lot of stuff because people be getting on your nerves, right? People be getting on your nerves, okay? This is real life. And you have to hold that, and you have to say, what would Jesus do? Okay. He says, turn the other cheek, Lord. And it's just like, I don't know how to do that 100%, but I'm gonna try, okay? And you tell me to pray for them, but what? I don't want to pray for them. You think that sitting down and praying to the Lord is just scripted? No, it's not. Sometimes it's like, Lord, I can't stand these people, okay? I'm being real. That's how it is. Sometimes it's like that. And I'm like, you want me to pray for them, Lord? You're going to have to help me to be able to pray for these people and to love them the way that you say that I'm supposed to love them. Because trust me, right about now, I ain't feeling it. That's how the praise goes sometimes, okay? Because the Lord don't want no fake stuff. He wants it real, okay? And if that's me being ghetto to anybody who's out there, then that's your business. Take it up with God, okay? That's your business. People know me for who I used to be, and they know me for who I am now, okay? I'm walking with the Lord now. It's a whole lot different, okay? It could have been a whole lot worse, but he decided to come in and come and save me, okay? A wretch like me, he came and saved me. So if he can do it for me, trust me, he can do it for anybody, okay? Even with my little ghetto ways still kind of in there, okay? Mixed in with my little small voice, as people would like to call it, right? Because you look at me and you wouldn't expect this voice. Simple as that. But it is what it is, okay? So people are still going to try and push you and pull you out of the place and your position that the Lord has put you in. Don't allow them to do it, okay? No matter what they're saying. That's what he had to make me realize. Don't allow them to make you do things that are outside of the character that he has said he is building you up to be, okay? He still has work to do on you, which is evident from the spot that was pointed out at the beginning of this dream, okay? There are still things that you are still having to work on, and that is okay. You are a human being, okay? You are not going to get it right all of the time. So don't make these people, all right, these Christian people who are out here who, you know, are holier than thou, or believe that you should be 100% perfect. And then no, it takes time, okay? Time and patience. And it takes for you to fully submit to the Lord for him to do the work inside of you. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a year. It doesn't happen in 2 years. You know how long it took for me to actually understand and believe that the Lord was really speaking to me? He called me in 2020. And it's only until the end of, probably roughly about the beginning of 2022 when he had to show me, hey, yo, you. Did you hear me? This is what's happening. Show me. Right? You opened my eyes. And I still didn't believe. I didn't know what I was doing. Okay? And then, when he really broke it down and showed me all the things I was battling against, I was like, okay, it's time to go to war. You understand? From 2020 to 2023, it's been a journey. And I'm still a baby in this, okay? But, well, I could say I'm a toddler in this now, okay? Because I'm off the milk, right? I'm on some rusk now. I'm heading on up and continuing to keep on making my way to the Lord where he says I need to be. And that's what we have to do, okay? Regardless of what anybody's doing or saying. Yo, they could be all trying to fight you. You have to learn how to walk away. Brother, you know how hard that is? Huh? That's hard, okay? Especially when you got so much stuff that's built up on the inside of you and you've been having a hard time. And spiritually, you're fighting against witchcraft. You're fighting against all the things that are trying to come against you, the demonic things, all them kind of things. You want to punch them in the face? You really do? Okay? It's challenging. So when they're challenging you, walk away. Okay? Walk away. So, after that point, obviously, she got beat and left there. And I said, okay, I was ready for more, right? At that point, like, you know, you get to that point, like, you're so done, like, you're done, right? Like, who's next? Like, I just had enough. Like, the fire was raised up in me. The anger was in my head, okay? I was angry at that point. I was like, okay, let's go. Who's next? I wanted to swing on the whole room. I didn't care who was in there. And then Safia's sister obviously says, I'll go. And I was like, oh, okay. Never expected it. I was like, I've never seen this girl want to try and fight me before. Never in life. Like, I never would have expected that. But, okay, I'm cool. Let's go. I'm game. You get me? Let's do this then. Right? Because I'll be straight with you. I feel nobody. I never have feared a soul. Okay? And you can even ask my ex. He's a big guy. His hands are massive. And I used to fight him too. Okay? I ain't afraid of no one. And that's the truth. And we're not supposed to fear people. And that's been embedded in me from a very long time ago. Okay? From when I was being bullied in primary school. And then I switched from that point. Believe me when I turn around and tell you. Yeah? No fear for nobody. I don't care who they are. I don't care. Right? That's how it was and how it's always going to be. And now I've got God on my side even more. It's like, I don't care what they got to say. I don't care what they want to try and do. Right? As long as I know I got him, I'm happy. I'm good. Yeah? I'm not out here doing the most. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not troubling nobody. I'm not picking fights with no one. And this is what we have to keep telling ourselves, right? No matter what, yeah, we used to go through in our past. We chose the softer life with the Lord, okay? Because people be talking about soft life. You don't know soft life if you don't know who God is, right? Because you have made him, right? Take on your every burden, okay? You picked up his yoke, okay? Because his burden is light. So now, no worries, no stress, no nothing. They could be sending all kinds of things your way and you ain't stressed because you know it's all in God's hands. All right? That's what happens when you know who the Lord is. So no matter what anyone's saying or doing, you don't care. All right? But you are human. So sometimes you are going to get angry or feel some kind of way and you have to be like, yeah, I've got to go and take myself back to the throne room and go and speak to the Lord because I feel myself coming out again, right? More him, less you, okay? So you say to the Lord, Lord God, more you, less me, okay? Because if I work by me, it's my flesh that's going to take control. You know this, right? That's what you have to say to him. You know this, okay, Lord? So more you, less me, okay? So when she came up, I was like, Lord, the only thing I can remember, because it's been years since I've seen these people, okay? Used to go to secondary school and I got kicked out in year 8 because I had a fight with one boy in the class, right? Because he pulled out one of my extension hairs and was starting on one of my friends. And then I had to go to this place, this anger management place or whatever it was, right? It's got suspended. And he ended up staying in the school. I was like, anyway. Went through that and everything, learned some techniques, how to deal with anger, punching pillows, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. And then went back to the school. They was like, do you want to come back? I says, no. I says, you allowed that boy to stay in school. He pulled my hair out and I was fighting him back, yeah, as self-defense because he was going after my friend. And you think I'm going to come back in here so that you can turn around and try and tell me, yeah, that anything happens again, I'm the one who's going to get excluded. Nah, you can keep it. So I left and went to a different school, right? In the school that I was in, and I left in year 8 where Safia went, right? I even flipped tables and threw chairs and cornered the geezer in the corner of the room until the teacher came. They had to call the teacher in, okay, for all the things that he was turning around and saying about me. I flipped, okay? When I left primary school after the bullying, I flipped, okay? A switch inside of me went off. I was like, I'm not having it no more. I'm not going to allow for anyone to speak to me that way. I'm going to kick people's face off if they mess with me. That was my whole persona, okay? So these people in my life know who the past me was, okay? So they have loads to say. Loads to say, all right? But they don't know me no more, okay? These people don't know me no more. It's the same with you. They don't know you no more. They know the old you, okay? They know of the old you. And that's all that will ever come out of their mouth. They'll hear your name and they'll say, Carly, oh yeah, I remember her. Like, yo, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. She used to do this, da, 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 da. They got a list of things they can turn around and say about you. But you are no longer that person, okay? They don't know you. They don't know you, okay? Right, so Safia's name meant, what did her name mean again? Let's go back in. Pure, okay? Pure. You have been having a fight with your purity for the longest time, okay? But as I said, Safia's sister was the opposite. Okay, she was more sporty. Her other sister, like, she possibly was into sports, but she was more on the girly side of things. Okay, so what the Lord was saying here as a backflip, right, is her name means pure. Not to say her sister wasn't pure, right? But because it was Safia's sister that wanted to fight me, right? Those dark things, those impurities, right? Those are the things that you don't have to fight against anymore. If you notice in this dream, when she said that she'll have a go, right? I was shocked because I was like, this again. Like, for me, this again. Like, somebody that I wouldn't expect up against me again. That's where I went to. Okay, that's happened to me plenty of times, because they'll smile in your face, they'll treat you this way, but they're really against you. Okay, this is why I have trust issues. I'll tell anybody I have trust issues. I don't trust too many people who are too nice, and I just don't trust people in general. Okay, it takes a while. Okay, and the Lord knows this, but He's working on me with that, because I can't be out here just like shunning everybody, because He sends people our way too, right? But we got to be cautious, have discernment. Okay, that's why it's important to have discernment. But I was like, what? Like, somebody who don't know me like that wants to come up against me? Okay, then no problem, because I've dealt with it before. I was like, I'm ready, I'm game, let's go, right? And that's how you will be. I'm ready, I'm game, let's go, I don't care. Okay, but old you would have taken on that challenge, right? New you has to remember that you've already battled those things already. Okay, the Lord is not calling you to have that fight anymore. Okay, where He has you, you have been purified. You have been purified. He has done the work in you. If you are with Him now, you are celibate or abstinent, whatever you want to call it. Okay, you've purified yourself from that way of life, because yes, we've been there. Okay, we did our sexual things. Okay, even those things they've got out there talking about too. Okay, that's the business. I was in a 6-year relationship. Got to a point where I didn't want any sex anymore, because I didn't realize the Lord was calling me away from it. Okay, because we was living in a sinful manner, right? Cohabitating in a way that He doesn't want us to. And I started to grow sick of having sex. Okay, and I loved it, but I didn't want it anymore, to the point where I was like, I want to go 3 months, see if there's anything interesting between the two of us that we can do that doesn't involve us doing that, right? And it got to an extent where I used to allow for him to ask for it, and it was like I enjoyed that. It felt like he was begging. Okay, because that's what would get me going and want to in the end. And that was manipulative, that was kind of witchcrafty, that was evil, right? Because it says in the Bible, if you have a husband, even though he wasn't my husband at the time, if you have a husband, as a wife, you shouldn't deprive them of sex. Okay, that doesn't mean that the man should be able to come in and rape you or treat you some kind of way to have sex with you. Okay, there's different ways to this, but you should be willing. If you love that man and it's a true covenant that's been built from you and God, you should be willing to give that man what he needs, okay? Before he goes out and goes and finds it elsewhere, right? Not to say that that's going to keep him, but in that marriage covenant with the Lord, it will be completely different to a covenant of the world. Believe that, okay? So that was the difference with what was happening with me and my ex-partner of 6 years to what the Lord will bring in and give to us, right? These people are out here speaking on all the things that you've possibly done, probably know your whole history, okay? But that's not you no more, okay? If you was a hoe, you was a hoe, all right? Simple as that. They'll turn and say, you can't make a hoe a housewife. But tell me if the Lord won't give that person a husband or a wife, okay? There's men out here that probably had over 100, 200 women slept with, and they got married because they found that one person, okay? There's women out here that are probably equally the same, and they found that wife, the husband, that guy found a wife, and this woman will find her husband. You can't say what anybody's life's going to be. There's people you never expected who are getting married, okay? Turn their life around, giving it to the Lord, and found their person. You can't say what's going to happen in anyone's life. Only God knows what's going to happen in the person's life. And only God can say what's going to happen in yours. So don't allow for them to make you feel like, oh, nobody's going to ever love you because of your past. That person doesn't care, okay? that person does not care. They got some dirt in theirs too, and they've left it behind. You know, like what a dog does. If it poos and then it just slaps its foot and goes shift shift, and you know, part covers it but doesn't cover it. That, okay? You leave the BS behind. You've left it behind, okay? All the bad things you used to do, you left it behind. No one can turn around and tell you nothing now, okay? Nobody but the Lord. And if he says that you're worthy and you're shining, baby, you continue to shine. Okay? You continue to shine. Don't allow them to pull you back to that place. They're waiting for you to slip up. Remember, I sang that song at the beginning. I said, they see you shining. They're hating, patrolling. They're trying to catch you riding dirty. Okay? They're trying to find you doing something that's out of character so that they can be like, yeah, I knew she didn't change. I knew he didn't change. Same old person. Yeah, that's what they was like back in the days. They did this and they did that. Don't give them the pleasure, okay, of doing that after the Lord has done so much for you and in you. Okay, darling? Okay, baby? Okay. Right. So, as I said, Adam sees you and you see Adam, okay? Bone of your bone, flesh of your flesh. If you don't know the verse, you go and read your Bible, honey, okay? It's right in there for you to go and read. And the part about the blemishes and the spots, okay? You will be presented before the king without spots or blemish, okay? That man that was in front of me was not my king. But he sure as heck was somebody that felt remorseful. Even though he could see the spot on me, that imperfection on me. Even though these people can see those imperfection on you, right? You are still shining. And they're remorseful for everything that they've done to you, okay? And said about you, and for the ways that they have treated you in the past. They never expected you to shine so much. Keep on shining, boo-boo, okay? You keep shining. Go and look up those Bible verses. And I hope that this word, whoever it is for, has given you some encouragement today to keep on going forward, no matter what it may feel like, no matter what it might look like, no matter what people are saying, no matter what people are doing. You keep on moving forward with the Lord, okay? Let him do the work. All things shall be shown in due time. He says he will prepare a table before your enemies, okay? Allow him to prepare the table. Just make sure that you get rid of all that he's telling you to get rid of. Okay? With that, I'm going to bid you adieu. I hope you have a great day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it may be, wherever you are. Thank you for coming here. Love you lots. Take care. Bye.